Hey guys, it's the Screen Team, and we are getting ready to review a movie that's, I want to say, pretty polarizing right now in the world of movies and video games. There's a lot of reviewers out there who really like this movie, a lot of reviewers who don't. The movie we're talking about is Assassin's Creed, and we've got Guy here. And whoa, what is that, Guy?
Hidden Blade.
A hidden blade. Now, tell us what you're wearing here.
Actually, this one is from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is Jacob Fry's Gauntlet. But I figured it was only appropriate to wear one of these, considering we are talking about a video game franchise that I am a huge fan of. This is... I actually own several of these, and am actually fixing to get a replica of the one from the film. This is one of the assassin's weapons. It's a small blade on the inside that you use to stab people. Have you ever played the Assassin's Creed games?
I'm going to say no. No, I have not.
Okay.
No.
Well, all right. General crux of the story. And this is where we're going to start getting into irritation and spoilers. I'm forewarning, this is going to be a spoiler review. The Assassin's Creed movie is based off the game. The game follows an individual who is captured by a research facility run by the Knights Templar, which is the Illuminati. And they're trying to find sacred pieces of alien origin, the Apple of Eden, the Staff of Eden, Cloak of Eden, blah, blah, blah. And all of those are being protected by the assassins who help guard free will. Now, the only way to find them is to go back in time in the genetic memory of an individual. Okay. They actually plug them into a device called the Animus, and through their blood, follow the memories of their ancestor. It's a video game. The downside is this movie basically is the first game without the characters.
Without the characters?
Without the characters.
So who's Michael Fassbender? Who's he playing?
He's playing an entirely different character. He's not playing in the original game.
Uh-huh.
Let me take this off. In the original game, the lead protagonist is named Desmond Miles, and you go back in time to his ancestor in Jerusalem, and his name is Altair ibn al-Ahad. Yes, I learned to pronounce it.
Did you sneeze there?
Yeah. Whereas Michael Fassbender's playing a guy named Cal, going to the Spanish Inquisition, playing a guy named Aguilar.
Okay.
It's essentially the exact same plot as the first game without the characters, which I don't understand. If you're going to substitute the characters, then don't make Assassin's Creed. If you're going to do the same story, make Assassin's Creed and just have the characters. I don't know why you're trying to do this new thing.
Right.
Also, they've done some really weird stuff. They spent most of the time in present day, very little in the Spanish Inquisition. Conversely, in the movie, it wasn't even a 50-50. I think it was like a 60-40. 60 modern day, 40 in old times, whereas in the games, you spend about 80-20. 80 in the past, 20 in present day. Because you can get all the information you need very quickly. They added stuff that didn't add anything to a mythos, and they're trying to sequel bait to a franchise, and it was just... It was good for a video game movie, but let's be honest, in the realm of video game movies, that's not saying much. And that's about the easiest way I can put it. I got disconjointed when you would see his ancestor in the Spanish Inquisition fighting, and it would immediately cut to him doing shadow boxing in the Animus. Okay, if you do it the first time, that sets in the mind of the audience, this is what's going on. Right on. They did it every single action sequence.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. Then you also had the fact that the character of Aguilar almost never spoke. And when he did, obviously it's in Spain, so they're going to speak Spanish. Which, okay, right on for Michael Fassbender attempting Spanish.
Right.
Attempting. Because, well, it irritates me when you're doing something in, like, ancient Egypt and they're speaking modern English.
Yeah.
No. But here's where it becomes polarizing for a lot of fans. Gamers were going in expecting Assassin's Creed, and you got this disconjointed mess that on the surface looks like Assassin's Creed, but doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. Then you have the moviegoers going, well, I want to see what this is about because I hear my gamer friends say they love this franchise.
Right.
But they have no knowledge of it. So they go in and watch this movie, and you're like, they like that game? That's the game?
Yeah.
That's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So you wonder, A, why the gamers like it, and B, how can they release a title every year, year and a half, when it doesn't look like anything? So you get a really weird disconnect.
So let me ask you something. I forgot my thought here for a second. So do you think that they're going to... No, I remember my question. Okay, so do you think there was too many hands in the pot with this film? Do you think there was too many studio heads saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that? Do you think that's why there might have been so much disconnect?
Yes and no. Yes, I think there was mandates from the studio. But I also believe there were mandates from Ubisoft, the developer who makes Assassin's Creed, that, you need to try to stay true to the source material. And all these have to go through Michael Fassbender, who's producing the dadgum thing.
Wow.
So, I mean, there's a distinct possibility it could have been too many chefs in the kitchen spoiling the soup. Could be that. But it could also boil down to just as simple as they thought they were doing what was right by the fans, and through just bad editing choices, bad camera shots, or not the script being polished enough, it just came out to be this mess that was never their intention.
Yeah.
It could be any number of factors. The only simple fact I can say is you can give it a watch. Everybody should at least watch it once. Should you watch it and then own the Blu-ray and all the special features and watch it? No.
So even though you are a huge Assassin's Creed fan, are you going to buy the Blu-ray?
No.
Wow.
I may rent it just so I can watch some of the special features, maybe get some insight that I'm not aware of at this point. But other than that, no.
So
I'm not buying it simply because I've seen it. There is nothing inherently rewatchable of this. Because if I want to get this story again, I will go home. I will grab my PlayStation 3 and I will play Assassin's Creed again.
Yeah.
Because it's the same story. And it's better told. And it's more engaging and lasts me, 13, 14 hours as opposed to 2 hours and 20 minutes, which I went with my girl to watch it and she was like, I need to go use the bathroom. I was like, well, there's still an hour left of this thing. Holy God. So to her, it felt like 5 hours.
Let me ask you, do you think after this movie, and I don't know how well this is doing in the box office, but do you think the series is dead movie-wise, or do you think they've got life in it to continue on and maybe try to save it?
Even if they're $20 million under budget, that's still in Hollywood considered a moderate success, enough to squeeze the stone to get a little bit more blood out of it. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Even if you come close to break even, it's considered enough of a success to warrant a sequel. So we may at least get an Assassin's Creed 2. Whether we get more than that or not is up for debate.
Right.
But we're at least going to get another one.
All right, there you go, Guy. Appreciate your reviews, and before you go, remind folks about your makeup stuff.
Yes, I run S&M Effects House. It's a makeup effects company. We do Hollywood quality at indie prices. You can find us on Facebook. We're either through me personally, or you can look up S&M Effects House, S & MFX House. We generally contract throughout the year. September, October, Halloween months are generally our biggest time. But we try to give you the best that you can possibly get without breaking the bank.
Beautiful. There's Guy. I'm Chris. We are the Screen Team. We'll be back next Saturday with more reviews for you right here on KWOC.